Okay, a very good afternoon to all of you. Today is the fourth day of the International Capacity Building Workshop, which is organized jointly with Siddhinath Mahavidyalaya Department of Education and along with Swami Vivekananda University, Kolkata, and at the same time with the Council for Teachers Professional Development in India. Now, today's session, that is the fourth day, and we already know that our speaker is none other than Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Misra, and he is a very reputed academician, and we all know a lot of details about him, but let me tell you in brief about Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Misra. Professor Misra is a well-known academician and researcher. He has 20 years of versatile experience of teaching, research, and administration in India and abroad in the capacities of professor, director, registrar, and at the same time, vice president. At present, he is the professor of economics, College of Business and Economics, Salel University from Ethiopia. He is also Secretary of Forum for Interdisciplinary Research Methods and International Association of Research Methods Professionals. Professor Misra is MA in Economics, MSc in Statistics, MA Business Economics, PG DFM Finance, and PhD in Economics from Magad University, Bodh Gaya. He has also been awarded honorary DSc in Economics and Multidisciplinary Research from Florida, honorary DLit in Econometrics from USA, and honorary DSc in Management from United Kingdom. Professor Misra is a gold medalist and champion in academic and research work. He specializes in economics, business analytics, research methods, data analytics, econometrics, and applied statistics. He has supervised 14 PhD scholars and currently guiding 8 PhD scholars. He has examined about 60 PhD theses related to management, economics, and commerce. He is the member of Executive Council, Board of Studies, and academic committees in India and foreign universities. He has been honored with more than 30 national and international awards by national and international organizations. He has developed blended video lectures in Advanced Research Methods 1 and 2, course material for Advanced Development Economics, Rural Development, and Project Planning, and appraisal for master level courses at Ethiopian Civil Service University, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. He has published about 150 research papers and articles in national and international reputed journals like Scopus, SCI, ABDC, WOS, etc. He has 8 copyrights and 38 patents concerning to data science, data analytics, research methods, business analytics, management, and econometrics. He has also authored 3 textbooks for PG level on his training. He has presented more than 200 research papers in national and international seminars and conferences of academicians and researchers. Professor Misra has also chaired, co-chaired, delivered more than 300 invited lectures as keynote speaker, guest speaker, and eminent speaker in national and international conferences, seminars, and workshops. He is the member of editorial board and reviewer of more than a dozen of journals, like, for example, Sage, IndoScience, Taylor and Francis, Nature, Elsevier, etc. So, a big applause and a warm welcome to Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Misra. He will be teaching today, and I have already shared the Excel in our group, in the basically the WhatsApp group, where he will be having a lot of works, information, and activities along with Professor Misra. And let me tell you one thing, that Professor Misra also believes in interaction. So, sir, the podium is over
Yes.
to you. We have actually given a mute all settings. So if you want to say something to the audience will write in the chat box. Okay, so
Thank
it is a mute to all. They will be writing in the chat box only. So sir, it is over to you. The forum is all yours. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I feel proud to be the part of 10 days capacity development program, research in practice, organized by Siddhinath Mahavidyalaya, Department of Education and Department of Education, Swami Vivekanand University, in collaboration with Center for Teachers Professional Development, India. So thank you all the member, particularly uh, the principal of this college, Dr. Uma Ghosh, and the professor of Department of Education, Swami Vivekanand University, Professor Prathita Biswas, and Dr. Syama Sur Siddhinath Mahavidyalaya. So all the members, I thank you and other faculty member. I feel proud to be the part of this and all the. So today I will discuss. Today I have discussed in my lecture a regression model in research. Regression model in research. So I will share the PPT. I will try to teach in very simple way, because students are also here, and madam has told me, considering the students, so I will discuss this. I am considering the students. So what I will discuss? Yes, all the students will take the practical session Excel in their laptop. They will download in their laptop, so that after 1 hour we will go on the practical only on the Excel, not on the mode. The reason is that because if I will go on the Stata, you have no Stata in your computer, but Excel you can get in your computer easily. So I will discuss with the Excel. Okay. So regression model in research. Today I will discuss. Uh, First of all, I will discuss what is the regression and what is the quantitative and qualitative variables, what is the mathematical and statistical models, and how many types of regression models applied in the research. And finally, I will focus, there are many models, so finally I will focus on the regression model. Dummy variable regression model I will discuss because it is more useful for the students. So I will discuss particularly on this. So first of all, what is regression? What is regression? So a regression is the functional relationship between dependent and independent variable. Regression is the functional relationship between dependent and independent variables. Dependent variable is also called effect. Independent variable is called cause. Dependent variable is called regression. Independent variable is also called regressor. Independent variable is also called determinants. So I will, so regression is the functional relationship between dependent and independent variable. One thing is regression modeling in research is important, that suppose I am taking the example of the education, the performance of students. It is the, suppose it is the dependent variable. Performance of a student determined by what are the factors? What are the role of different factors? by which we can determine the performance of students. Suppose performance of a student means marks in the examination, how much marks they will get, that is determined by the so many factors. So I am discussing about the dependent factors and independent factors or variables. While making the regression model, one thing is important. The variables can be quantitative or variables can be qualitative. Two types of variable we include in the model. Quantitative variable means measurable variables. The variables we can measure in number like income, saving, marks, investment, price, demand, cost, consumption, price level, inflation, trade volume, anything which is the measurable in number, that is called the quantitative variable. I am trying to deliver my lecture in very simple words so that my objective is the participants can understand. Qualitative variable means non-measurable variable, that is called the categorical variables. Qualitative variables are non-measurable, but if we write the variable in the software, software will not work. Therefore, we give the name of the variable. We do the categorization of variable. It is also called the categorical variable, binary variable, dichotomous variable, different names. That is not measurable variable. Suppose gender. Gender is non-measurable, but we divide the gender. Suppose 0 means female, 1 means male, then the software will work. Marital status, 0 means unmarried, 1 means married. Race, different race. Color, we can divide the color in two parts, black and white. Black means 0, 1 means white. Religion, we can divide the religion, rural area, urban area, or any region. Suppose rural area 0, urban area 1. Nationality, suppose you are Indian, so Indian means 0. You are foreigners means 1. By this, according to the objective of study. Geographical location, we can give the name. Political or policy changes, suppose we are doing the study, any government policy. What is the impact of new education policy on enhancing the knowledge level, like this? So 0 means before policy, 1 means after policy implemented. Such type of things. So what is the need? Suppose in the determination of income, what is the role of experience in year? What is the role of education level? What is the role of your nationality? Suppose your salary is high or low because you belong to this nationality. Your salary is low because you are Indian. Your salary is low because you are foreigners. Your salary is determined by your color also. You are black or white, maybe the role, maybe the religion, maybe the marital status. Your salary is low because you are unmarried. Your salary is high because you are married. Your salary is also determined by the gender. Your salary is low, maybe you are female. Your salary is high, maybe you are male. Maybe like this, such things. Your salary also determined by the geographical location. You belong to this location. Maybe the government policy is affecting your salary level, many factors. I'm telling that the researcher should be intelligent while selection of the variables. Oh, I have to finish also very fast. So you understand already this, that in the regression model there are two types of variables, quantitative variables and qualitative variables. Quantitative means measurable variable and qualitative means non-measurable variable. This is the situation. So model is also two type. In the regression model, we discuss about two types: mathematical model and statistical models. A statistical models is called econometrics model. Mathematics is accurate science, statistics is approx science. Mathematics is a logic, calculation, optimization, while statistics is logic and not calculation. It is the estimation and it is the probability. So in the social science, statistical tools are more important, statistical models are important. Mathematics is accurate science and mathematical models are accurate model, that is called the deterministic model, while statistical or econometrics models are probabilistic model. Probabilistic model means deterministic plus error term plus random change. There is not 100% accuracy in the statistical or econometrics model. And in the research, we see the future. So we do the study which cannot be 100% captured in our model. So generally we apply the statistical model or econometrics model. Suppose that so I'm discussing something, then I will go there. So different regression models, so time is less, so I have tried to capture some important things in 1 hour. Simple one is the simple regression model. In the simple regression model, there are only two variables, one dependent and one independent variables. And both the dependent and independent variable both are quantitative variables. In the simple regression model, we have only two variables, one dependent, this is dependent consumption. Income is independent variable. This is the cause, this is the effect, this is the effect. This is regressor, this is regression. This is regression, this is the regressor, independent is regressor. This is the explained variable. This is the explanatory variables. I'm showing you. You can see this. So in the simple regression model, there is only two variables, one dependent and one independent, and both the variables are quantitative. This dependent is also quantitative, independent is also quantitative. Suppose consumption is the function of income, consumption is also quantitative, income is also quantitative. This is called the simple regression model. Second one is the multiple variable regression model. Multiple regression model. In the multiple regression model, the dependent variable is one and independent variable is more than one, 2, 3, 4, 5 according to the requirement. Here, but dependent variable is also quantitative, independent variable is also quantitative. This is the main feature of multiple variable regression model. Suppose demand is the dependent variable and independent variable are here. Demand is the function of price of the product, income of the consumer, wealth of the consumer, etc. Another variables. So all are the quantitative variables. Third one model is the dummy variable regression model. Dummy variable regression model. In the dummy variable regression model, in the dummy variable regression model, we can divide it in two parts. First one is the ANOVA, second one is the ANCOVA. ANOVA means analysis of variance, ANCOVA means analysis of covariance. So in the dummy variable regression model, in the case of ANOVA, the dependent variable salary, it is the quantitative. Dependent variable is quantitative and independent variable may be quantitative, may be qualitative. Dependent variable is quantitative 100%. This is independent variable may be qualitative, may be the quantitative and qualitative both mixed. not only quantitative, only qualitative is possible, or the mixed is possible, mixed, quantitative and qualitative both. Dependent variable is quantitative, independent variable is qualitative. Suppose only qualitative, this case is called ANOVA. Like salary, quantitative is the function of gender and nationality. Gender and nationality are the qualitative variable. Only qualitative variables as the independent variable here, gender and nationality. This case is called ANOVA, analysis of variance. I'm telling that in which situation, which model you should choose. I'm not explaining all the models, some important model explaining due to the time constraints. Maybe in the future, we can organize on the econometrics, maybe 1 week, then we can discuss all those things. So second case, I'm COA, analysis of covariance. So dependent variable is salary, quantitative, but independent variable is the mixed, like gender and experience in year. Gender is the qualitative, experience in years, 10 year, 5 year, 20 year, that is the qualitative. That is the quantitative. Gender is qualitative, experience in year is the quantitative. So both mixed. This is the case. Uh, so salary is the function of gender, experience in year, productivity of the person, education level, previous salary, and nationality, etc. According to the requirement, we can choose, and according to this, we can collect the data regarding this for the regression model. Modeling in the research, econometrics modeling. Next one case is the dummy variable regression model. Next one case, dummy variable regression model. In the dummy variable regression model, the dependent variable, the dependent variable will be qualitative, not quantitative. In the dummy variable, in the dummy dependent variable model, the dependent variable is qualitative, like selection. Suppose you are giving the interview, your selection will be or not will be. Your selection will be yes or selection will be no. If you are not selected means 0, you will be selected means 1. So what is the probability of your selection in the interview? We discuss like this. 0 means no selection. 1 means 100% you will be selected. Suppose this value comes 0.8, there is 80% chance that you will be selected. More than 0.5 means it is near to 1, and less than 0.5 means it is near to 0. 0 means no selection, 1 means selection, like this. So we understand this. So your selection in the interview is the function of your marks, written marks, interview performance. Marks is what? This independent variable may be quantitative, may be qualitative, or may be both, no matter, but dependent variable should be qualitative. This independent variable may be qualitative or quantitative, may be mixed, no matter. It can be. So your selection is the function of your marks in the written examination, your interview performance, your color also. Maybe your color taking the role in your selection. Maybe you are black or white. Maybe your region, you belong to this area, so you will be chance of selection or not. Maybe based on the gender also role. Your education level also plays the role. Your experience in years also plays the role. Suppose I discuss about you have previous experience, yes or no. If we discuss about experience, yes or no, it is the qualitative variable. But I discuss experience in years. How many experience? 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. This becomes quantitative, like this. So this is the case, and after that, extension of regression model. So here in this case, consumption is the function of income. He in the simple, in the multiple, both quantitative, in the multiple regression model, dependent, independent, both quantitative, independent variable are more than one, price, income, wealth, understand. In the dummy variable regression model, in the case of ANOVA, dependent variable is quantitative, dummy variable regression model like salary, but independent variable, if independent variable is only qualitative, it is called ANOVA, and if it is quantitative and qualitative both independent variable, it is called ANCOA, analysis of covariance. So how we put the value? Here we put the value in the case of gender, 0 means female, 1 means male. Nationality, 0 means Indian, 1 means foreigners. Others. Here in the case of gender, experience in here you can write, productivity you can write in the number, education level you can put illiterate means 0, up to 1 to 10th class 1, 11th 11th and UG 2, and more than UG 3 you can put like this. Previous salary is the quantitative you can, because when you go for the selection, your salary determination, they will ask what is your previous salary. Nationality means Indian means 0, others means 1, like this we write. So here we can write selection, this in the dummy dependent variable, it is also called the binary dependent variables. In this case, selection, you will be selected or not in the interview, 0. There is two options, 0. 0 means not selection, 1 means selection. It is divided in two parts. And here that marks, performance, color you can divide in, 0 means black, 1 means white. Region you can divide like this, rural area, urban area, 0 means rural area, 0 means rural area, 1 means urban area, or you can write 1, 2, 3 also write, divide in 3 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts, no problem. Gender, you can write the gender, 0, 1, male, female, male, and education level, experience in year, you can do this by this case. It discusses about, it is also 3 types. Dummy variable regression model is also 3 types. First one is the linear probability model, second one is the logit model, and third one is the probit model. But generally logit and probit model, the results are about the same. Yes, suppose we are going to study the satisfaction level of students, then the dummy variable, dummy dependent variable, it can divided in 5 parts. Their satisfaction level of students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1 means like the Likert test. 1 means not satisfied. 2 means 1 means strongly not satisfied. 2 means satisfied. 3 means neutral, 4 means satisfied, 5 means strongly satisfied. So we divide the 0 to 1 in 5 part, 20 20, 0 to 0.2, 0 to 0.0 to 0.19, 0.2 to 0.39, like this, 0.4 to 0.59, and then 0.6 to 0.79, and 0.8 to 1, like this 100. It tells in the percentage, like this, on the basis of this. Another case is that, but here in all those cases, here in all those cases, suppose we write the model is like this: yi is equal to b1 plus b2 x2 plus b3 x3 plus u. From b1 to this part, this to this, b1 to from this to this, here look like this is called the deterministic components, and this u is called the error term or stochastic change or random change. This is called the stochastic components, stochastic error term. This is the error term in the model. So in this here case, error term, I was discussing about what I was discussing. I think I forgot what I want to say. Yes, I want to say about, yes, understood what I was interested to say. I'm telling that here B1, this B1, here B2, B3, these are called the parameter of the model. B1, B2, B3 or beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, you can tell the calculated value like beta 1 hat, beta 2 hat, beta 3 hat, these are called the parameter. Here this B1 or beta 1 is called the constant or intercept, and B2 and B3 called the coefficient. B2 is the coefficient of this x2 and B3 is the coefficient of x3. So B2 means change in y as a result of change in x. Suppose y means the income, y means the y means the consumption level, y is the consumption level, and consumption is the function of income and wealth. X2 is the income and X3 is the wealth level. So the model will be like this. Yi is equal to B1 plus B2 X2 and B3 X3 plus mu. Mu means other variables also determine the role of, also determine the level of consumptions, but it has not been included in the models like this. So here this B2 means change in y, change in consumption level as a result of change in income only. This del y by del x, change in consumption due to change in income only, and B3 means del y by del x3 means change in consumption level due to change in wealth level only, like this. It is meaning is this, and this called B2 is the coefficient of income and B3 is the coefficient of wealth. I will discuss by the Excel. So it is called the population regression function for the cross section data. Cross section data means data at just point of time you are collecting and you are capturing as the regression model. But in the case of the time series data, in the different time periods, the level of consumption given, level of income given, level of wealth given, then we capture the data into the model like this. So here y means calculated value of y is called y hat or y cap. Calculated value of b1 is called b1 hat or b1 cap. b2 hat b2 cap. b3 hat b3 cap. It is means calculated value. So here we thinking that yi, calculated value of y or estimated value of y or mean value of y, average value of y. So ey expected value of y by when x2 means income level is 10,000 and x3 wealth level is 20,000, like this. What will be level of consumption when income and consumption levels are given? It means ey by x2 is given and x3 is also given. What will be the value? Like this we calculate in this case. So this is the situation. So I am coming here. So here from simple regression model, multiple regression model, demand like dummy variable regression model, and from this the beta means the coefficient, not I'm telling about the constant and intercept. Coefficient I'm telling, coefficient is equal to dy by dx, change in dependent variable by change in independent variable, beta means. But in the dummy dependent variable model, beta means change in the probability of dependent variable, Look here, dummy dependent variable, the beta value will be different. Change in the probability of dependent variable when independent variable change, its value will be 0 to 100. We discuss in this probability dummy dependent variables, but before that, dummy variable regression model, multiple variable regression model, simple regression model, discuss by d by change in x. But here dummy dependent variable, we discuss about change in the probability of y by change in x, like this. But in the case of extension of regression model, there is log-log model, log linear model, reciprocal model, another model like this. But here, extend in this model, beta means not dy by dx, extension of the regression model, log linear model, reciprocal model, logarithmic model. Here, beta means the slope means, look, this model is used. Suppose it can be given percentage change in y by percentage change in x. One is relative change, another is absolute change. One is percentage change, another is absolute change. So percentage y, percentage change in y by percentage change in x. Change in y by percentage change in x. Change in x, a change in a percentage change in y by change in x, like such type of situation coming. Yes, just like the difference in the mean, median, arithmetic mean, harmonic mean, and geometric mean. So it is the difference. We'll discuss detail if we have time in the future. I thought that Professor Prarthita Biswas and Dr. Syama Srisu, they are doing good. They are organizing many workshops, so in the better we can do in the future. Okay, so like this. So we discussed today the multiple regression model. So the multiple regression model, two variable model is only one dependent, one independent. Independent variable is called explanatory models. Dependent variable is called explained model. But in the practice, there is only two variable model is not used in the practice. Consumption is not only the function of income. Many independent variables, many explanatory variables. Selection is, suppose your marks in the examination is not the function of only one independent variable, many variables. So in the practice, a multiple regression model is more important. Suppose demand in the function of price is not suitable model. Demand is the function of many factors, many factors. So we can capture this. So multiple regression model is more important, just like y is the function of x1, x2, x3, x4, xm, like this. So there are some assumptions while the modeling. Some assumptions I am discussing in brief. Uh, the assumption is that zero mean value of the error term. The error term in the model may be positive. I will discuss in very brief, so I will not explain the properly. Zero mean value of the error term means the error terms, like the model on the basis of time. This is the time. Suppose this is the time and this is the population growth, and the time population growth is should be like this, but there is the error term. Sometime more than estimation, sometime less than estimation, that is the error term, but mean error term should be zero. Some positive, some negative. And homoscedasticity means, homo means equal, ascedasticity means spread. The spread should be equal, like this. Suppose this GDP of a country, this is the year, this is the year, like this. So GDP will go like this, so a spreading will be same. The variance will be equal. Variance should be equal. Normality means the normal curve is like this normality. Normality, the average height, the number of people is more in this average height. And when we decrease less than average height, the number of people decrease. More than average height, the number of people decrease also. Mean, median, mode all are equal, normality. No autocorrelation means the present error term is not correlated with the past error. The correlation between the past error, just the correlation between the present error and means the t time error and t minus 1 time error means just past the error should not be correlation. One thing is also important, not 100% not 100% zero correlation is possible, but it should be less, not high. Independence of error term and independent variable means y is the function of x1, x2, x3. x1, x2, x3 are independent variables, and x1, x2, x3 and mu epsilon, that u, that is the error term. So independent variable, this should be interdependent. No multipolarity. Multipolarity means the independent variable are correlated to each other. Consumption is the function of income and wealth, but income and wealth have the correlation. Your income is high, therefore wealth will be high. If your wealth is high, income is the high. There should not be correlation, it is assumed. But if the correlation between independent variable is more than 0.8, it is the strong multipolarity, it is the problem. And if it is the small value, no problem, no problem. 0.3, 0.2, no problem. 0.4, no problem. Because in the social science research, the independent variable have already have the correlation, but a small correlation is not problem in research. And correct specification means it is assumed that you are selecting the strong variable. Selection of the relevant variables. Suppose you are doing the modeling, you are selecting the relevant variables. So how can you select the relevant variables? Suppose the performance of students in the examination, the performance of the selection of candidate in the interview, we are doing the modeling. So for correct specifications, select the right model is important, and selection of the relevant variable is important. Why it is better? Study of, read the research paper of another scholars. Such type of topics, what variables they have chosen. Read 4, 5, 6 paper, quality papers, and you can get the experience what variable they are selecting. According to this and according to your objective of research, what are your objective of study? So what are the variables? What are variable using in the hypothesis of the study, your objective of the study? According to this, you can select the variables. The data should be possible also. If data is not possible, then not try to select these variables. So this is the try to choose the relevant variables. This is assumed you are doing this. After that, we apply this regression model. So interpreting the multiple regression model, it gives conditional mean of y conditional upon the fixed value of x. I have told you here, look at this model. Y is the function of x2, x3. Y is the dependent variable, x2 and x3 is independent variable. There expected value of y, if the value of x2 is given, suppose x2 is income and x3 is wealth, so the value of x2 is suppose 5,000, the value of x3 is suppose 20 lakh. Then what will be the expected consumption? Consumption means y. Expected value of y, expected consumption. EY, if in x2 and x3 is given, means mean value of y when x2 and x3 is given. Expected value of y when x2 and x3 is given, that is calculated by this. In this model, b1 is the constant intercept, b2 and b3 are the coefficient. B2 is the coefficient of x2 variable, x2 is the income, and B3 is the coefficient of x3 variable, x3 is the wealth. So what will be the level of consumption if the income level and consumption level is income level and wealth level is given? What will be the level of consumption when what will be the level of consumption means average consumption, expected consumption if the income level and wealth level is given. Income level is denoted by represented by x2, wealth level is represented by x3. Thus, we can obtain the mean value of y for the given value of the x. X means x2, x3. X2 means level of income, X3 means level of wealth in this model. So now partial regression model. So B2, B3 as called the partial regression coefficient. So B2 means change in Y as a result of change in X2 only, Y X3 is constant. Change in consumption level as a result of change in income while the level of wealth is constant. And B3 means change in consumption as a result of change in wealth while income is constant. But one of the problem also when income changes, wealth is not constant. And when wealth changes, income is not constant. So it is better you have to take the problem of multicularity also here. But if the multicularity level is small, it is not a problem in the modeling. But if it is more than 0.8 correlation between income and wealth, it is a problem. It is a strong multicularity level. So B2 measures change in the mean value of Y per unit change in X2 holding value of the X3 constant. Just I told you. So I am going the slide fast. Suppose regression model, child mortality is the function of per capita GDP and female literacy rate. Two independent variable, one dependent variable, both are the quantitative variable, dependent and independent. So we try to find the effect of what change in the mortality rate if the per capita GDP change while female literacy rate is constant. What change in the child mortality if the female literacy rate changes and per capita GDP is constant? Such type of do the study that is a partial regression coefficient. So it is given. So for this we can run the regression model and we can study the effect. So it is given by this here. Sample regression function. Sample and PRF means population regression function. Sample population means area under the investigation and sample means a small part of population. Suppose of the students. Marks in examination is the function of so many factors, and we are making this model in the case of the students related to the education department. So all the students of education department will be the part of population. But sample means we cannot select all the students in this model. We can select only 3, 4, 500 students. That is called the sample regression function. On the sample regression function, we calculate about the population regression. In the case of sample statistics means sample mean, sample standard deviation, sample regression function, sample parameter. In the same way, on the basis of sample, we can discuss about the population mean, population correlation, population variance, population regression function. But in the regression model, we make the sample regression model. On the basis of the parameter of the sample regression model, we take the decision, we find the value of the population regression model. Because sampling cost is low and time is low, short span of time we can do this study. Because when we do the population regression function, the time will be more, cost will be high. So here B1, B2, B3 are estimator of the unknown population coefficient on the basis of this B1, B2. Capital B1, B2, B3 are sample regression parameter, and a small b1, b2, b3 are the population regression estimator. So on the basis of the sample parameter, we estimate the population parameter first. Second one is that suppose b1, b2, b3 are the coefficient, and this small b1, b2, b3 are the calculated value, or we can tell b1 hat, b2 hat, b3 hat, b1 cap, b2 cap, b3 cap, we can do like this. Here ei is the sample counterpart of residual term u, means error term in this our model. Means a stochastic sense, there are some another factors which also determine the marks of the students, but we have not included in the models, that is related to the sample error, random change. So by this calculation, we can calculate the value of B1, B2, B3 by this formula. No need of you. Everything OLS means ordinary least square. Ordinary least square. OLS line is important. One of important is the multiple coefficient of determination. Coefficient of determination is important, and coefficient of determination means explain proportion of variance of y explained by x jointly. Coefficient of determination is denoted by r square. R square means the change in dependent variable has been explained by independent variable how much. Suppose R square is 80%, means 0.8. 0.8 means 80%, means change in y has been explained by the change in x included in the model by 80%. Means independent variable have 80% role in the determination of the value of dependent variable. This is called the R square. Independent variable have 80% role in the determination of dependent variables if R square is 0.8. 0.8 means 80%. So high value of R square is good. If the value of R square is high, the model is strong. The value of R square is 0.95, 0.96 means 95% change in the dependent variable is caused by the variables taken as the independent variable in this model. Means 5% change in y is not change in dependent variable y, means we are not knowing maybe the another factors which have not been included in the model. So r square, by suppose the value of r square is 0.25, means only 25% change in y is captured by the model. So model is the weak. If value of r square is 0.6, the model is the moderate. If the value of r square is 0.7, the model is good. If the value of r square is 0.8, the model is very good. If the value of r square is 0.9, 0.95, the model is excellent. So the value of r square is equal to explained sum of a square by total sum of a square. R square is equal to ESS by TSS. Explained sum square by total sum square. ESS is written by this and TSS is calculated by this. No need of knowing this because time is less. R square lies between 0 and 1. 0 means 0%, 1 means 100%, and opposite of R square is called coefficient of non-determination, that is called by the D square. So D square is equal to RSS by TSS, residual sum of a square by total sum of a square. So R square plus D square is equal to 1. So D square is equal to 1 minus R square. Suppose R square is 0.95, then D square is equal to 1 minus 0.95 is equal to 0.5, that is the 5%. 0.05, not 5. 1 minus 0.95 is equal to 1 minus 0.95 is equal to 0.05 means 5%. 5% is coefficient of non-determination and coefficient of determination is 95% in this model. So R square value is high means the model is strong, but sometimes R square value is not high. The reason is that you have not selected the relevant variables in the model, and maybe another factors, maybe non-normality, maybe autocorrelation problem, maybe multiplarity problem, maybe relevant models have not selected, maybe the selection of model is not appropriate. This may be the reason. So R square is 1 means 100% change in Y is caused by the change in X included in the model. R square 0 means the model does not explain any change in the Y due to the change in X included in the model. So R square is 1 means the model is 100% fit. R square is 0.95 means the model is excellent. R square is zero point 0.4 means the model is moderate. R square is zero point 0.2 means the model is poor. So how to make, when we include the number of independent variable, when we increase the number of independent variable, generally R square value increase. Suppose demand is the function of price. Only two variable takes, R square will be less. But when we include demand in the function of price of the product, consumer's income, prices of complementary goods, prices of substitute goods, advertisement expenditure, season level, population level. When we include the X means independent variable, when you increase, of course, the value of R square will increase, and when we will select the important independent variable, of course, the value of R square will be high. So ESS by TSS means explained sum of a square by total sum of a square means this is called R square. RSS by TSS means residual sum square by total of sum square. This is called D square, coefficient of determination. This is called coefficient of determination. This is called coefficient of non-determination. So R square plus T square is equal to 1. You can understand this derived by this. What is adjusted R square? One aspect of R square is as the number of X increases, R square almost invariably increase. This is the reason I have told you. So this is the summation of error term square summation. When X will be increased, it will decrease. This is the case. So I have told that what is the meaning of increasing R square. So this is the adjusted R square. R bar square is called adjusted R square. R bar square is called adjusted R bar square. So it is measured at by this. Error term square summation divided by n minus k. N means number of variable in the model and k means parameter in the model. So this is the y. So you can understand this. R adjusted, the term adjusted means adjusted for degree of freedom associated with the sum of a square. So adjusted. So features of adjusted R square. If k is greater, no need to understand more this. So we are coming on the okay. Okay. So generally R square is used to measures the goodness of fit, and R bar square, adjusted R square is used in the deciding inclusion of a new variable or not. If adjusted R square is less than R square, we can include the another variables in the model. If inclusion of a new variable increases adjusted R square, it is retained in the model. So this is the case. So no need of comparing with time. So we are coming on the main points. I've already discussed this. Hypothesis testing, you can do this. So hypothesis testing related to the t value of B1, B2 and B3 In the case of B1, the T is calculated by this standard error of B1, be like this, all can calculated. Uh, and look here, this is the null hypothesis H0. H0 means B2 is 0, mean intercept is 0. Intercept is 0. Suppose there is no impact of price on the, there is no significant impact of price on the demand. Demand is the function of price. There is no significant impact of price on the demand, means B2 is 0. The coefficient of price will be 0. The coefficient of price is 0 means no significant impact of price on the quantity demanded. Alternative will be there is significant impact H1, alternate hypothesis. B2 is not 0. B2 is not 0 means maybe B2 is greater than 0. B2 is not 0. This is the alternate hypothesis. Maybe B2 greater than 0 or B2 is less than 0. B2 is greater than 0 means positive. Positive means price has positive impact on the demand. When price increase, demand increase, like this. And B2 is negative, less than 0 means negative, price has negative impact on the demand. When price increase, demand decrease, opposite relationship. So the two variables we are making this not. So we have completed already 1 hour. So level of significance in the hypothesis making, we use 1%, 5%, 10%. Level of significance means maximum possibility of the rejection of null hypothesis. Null hypothesis. So 1% means 0.01, 5% means 0.05, and 10% means 0.10. So level of significance 5% means 5% we have feared that our null hypothesis will be rejected, means 95% we have confident that our null hypothesis will be accepted. So level of acceptance and level of rejection uh, plus level of significance plus level of confidence is equal to 1. 1 means 100%. So it is given this T test. F test is the complementary way of hypothesis testing. So H0 is the joint. H0 means the null hypothesis about B2, B3, B4, all in the regression model, all the intercept in the all the coefficient in the regression model. In the case of two variable regression model, like this, suppose that B2 is the coefficient of income and B3 is the coefficient of wealth, and Y is the function of X2, X3. Y means level of consumption, is the function of level of income and level of wealth. So B2 and B3 both are 0. This is called the joint H0, joint null hypothesis. So it is a joint H0 null hypothesis is called a test of overall significance, which can be estimated in the regression model. So TSS is equal to this, ESS is equal to from this to this, and RSS is this part. So ESS is estimated sum of a square is related to the deterministic components, and residual sum of a square is related to the stochastic or random or error term components. This is the case. Okay. The degree of freedom is also given in the respect of this, all those things. So I want to come on the main points. F value, F statistics is calculated by this, ESS by DF whole divided by RSS by DF. This is calculated by this, or we can calculate by this formula. When generally F value is high, means when the R value will be high. What is the correlation between R and F? The rule is that when, so F value is calculated by this. So we come here in the case of the relationship between, when here F is equal to R square by K minus 1 whole divided by 1 minus R square divided by N minus K. When R square here, when R square is 0, of course the F will be 0. When r square will increase, the f will increase. So we have to see that if the r square is high and f square is high, if the model is the fit. The larger r square is the greater the value of f value will be, it is the case. So when the f value is less, the null hypothesis is not rejected. And when the f value is high, the null hypothesis is rejected, alternate hypothesis is accepted regarding this. So testing significance is given here. So like this, then now install the Excel. Come to the Excel. Come with the Excel in your. Come to the Excel in your Excel in your laptop. Excel. Download the Excel in your laptop. Excel. Download the Excel in your laptop. Then I am discussing about this. Okay. Yes. Download the Excel. Download the Excel in your laptop. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. After 2 minutes, I will discuss. Giving for this time 2 minutes. Hello. 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 You have taken the. If you have the laptop, in your laptop, you can open the Excel. Open the lab. Open the Excel in your laptop. So I'm going to share the Excel. Okay. Prarthita ma'am, Shyamashri ma'am are here, I hope. They have already given. So I'm going to work on this. Okay. 1 minute. So I'm going to open the Excel. So what is your, the important things is that uh, uh, selection of the relevant variables is very important. While making the regression model, it is very important to select the relevant variables. To select the relevance variable is very important in making the regression model. And which form of regression we should apply, that is also very important. So I'm going to teach you by the Excel. I have a stata, but I will not teach you a stata because your laptop may not have a stata. Okay. So I'm going to discuss this with the help of Excel. Look here. I'm audible? Hello? Hello? Yes.
Yes, audible, sir.
Okay. So students should have to open, participants should have to open the Excel. Excel. While I am showing you here in the Excel, I have 3 sheets. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. I will show you practical. So we go in the Excel here, data. So click on the data. Click on the data. After clicking on the data, here data analysis will come. You are looking the data analysis in your Excel or not? Tell me. After when you open the Excel sheet I have given to you, then here go to the data. First file, home, insert, play page layout, formulas, data, review and view this data. So when you click on the data, here it will come the data analysis. It is coming in your laptop or not? Tell me. Coming or not? Hello? You have no laptop using? Maybe you have not bring laptop, or you have bring, it is going
Yes, sir.
late in your
Coming. It is coming.
coming. Okay. If it is not coming, so how it will come? So you
Sir, I
click
have
on the
not.
file. Yes, not coming ना?
मेरे में नहीं
So
आ रहा. Yes, sir. नहीं आ रहा.
yes, नहीं आ रहा है, तो आप फाइल पर क्लिक करिए.
not coming, sir.
File. Click on the file.
Okay, sir.
In the left corner, there is the file. Click on the file. After clicking the file, this will come. Then here is option. You are looking this option. So click on the options. After clicking on the file, the option is coming. Options. Hello. Speak. Only very small you have to speak. Then you cannot speak. Then you click on the option. After clicking on the option, it will come. This will come. After that, you will click on the add-ins. This is the add-ins. You will click on the add-ins. This add-ins. After clicking the add-ins, this will come. This will come. So this is the analysis tool pack. Here, analysis tool pack is this. Select this, and after go to the click on the go. This is the go. Click on the go. Click on the go. Then you will find like this. After that, select the analysis tool pack. Look, not selected, it will not come. If it is not selected and I will do the OK, it will not show. So here select analysis tool pack, select this, select, and after selecting this, OK. Maybe your laptop will be shut down, and after that you will open. Maybe your laptop will not shut down, but it is installing. After that, you will find clicking on the data. Here data analysis will come. This is the process. Understand? The process is that first go to the file. After file, go click on the files. After that, clicks on the option. After click on the options. After click on the add-ins. After clicks on the add-in, then analysis tool pack. Then select. Then here go. After go, select the analysis tool pack. And after selecting this selecting, select this. Then do the OK. After that, maybe your laptop will be shut down. Then when you will open, automatically data analysis will come in the data. Or maybe not your laptop shut down and data analysis will come. Maybe installing the data analysis in your laptop. It will take 2, 4, 5 seconds to 10 seconds. But here it will look this. Look, data analysis, this comes. Understand? Any problem? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Understand. Okay, now. So here, sheet first open. Sheet first open. You can do this practice. Another software also, but all person have not a strata and species, so I'm doing by this Excel simple. So here look, first column is the demand is denoted by Y. Second column is the price is denoted by X1. Third column is the income denoted by X2, and fourth column is the level of wealth denoted by X3. So why demand? Demand is the function of price, income, and wealth. So y is the function of x1, x2, x3. 3 independent variable and 1 dependent variable, and all dependent and independent variable are quantitative. So I'm making the model demand is the function of price, income and wealth. Y is the function of x1, x2, x3. So by this, you go to the data, click on the data. After clicking on the data, click on the data analysis. Data analysis click. After data analysis, here search the regression, this regression, here is the regression. So select this regression. This is the example of regression model. You can make the simple regression model or you can make the multiple regression model. So here regression, selecting the regression, then go to the OK, click on the OK. OK. Here you are seeing input Y range, here this place input range, Y range, and this place X range. Look, input X range. So first input Y range, here point will come here, Y range. What is the Y? Y means demand. So select the demand, not written, only this demand. Select this. I have selected. Already this position come here. Here is the X range. X is the independent variable. I am making the two variable regression model. I am taking demand in the function of price, simple regression function, then I will discuss the multiple regression function. So here I am selecting only price, one variable, this. After that, this, after that, this come to the output range, come here, output, click here. After that, click here. This position will be, suppose I am doing here, so this position is showing this position. This position is showing, already I have shown you this position. Okay, after that it is given, we want to residual, click in this standard, this click on this, but not click, it will calculate only the regression. If you click this residual, it will show the residual plots also. After that, okay, click on the OK. Here 95% confidence level means the level of significance is 5%. After that, click on the OK. This is the result. Two variable regression model, your result is coming like this. Two variable regression model, your result is coming this. Here look, it is coming here. Two variable regression model, your result is coming this. So you are seeing this result here. R square is coming 1, adjusted R square is also coming 1, because I have taken the data 100, 200, 300, 1, 2, 3 like this. This is the region, understand? So this is the region. Here this is intercept, means constant is 2100, this is the constant, and X variable 1, coefficient of the price is X1 is -100. There is negative relationship between demand and price. It is coming like this. So here T value is calculated here, P value calculated here, F value is low. F value is low, but more than P value. F value is low. If F value is more than P value, the null hypothesis is rejected. It means there is significant impact of price on the demand. Observations are 10. This is the degree of freedom. DF means degree of freedom. SS means regression sum square. Regression sum square means this is called ESS, estimated sum square, and this is called estimated sum square is this, and 8.17, this is called the residual sum of square, and this plus this is equal to total is this. This is the mean sum square of the estimated sum square, and mean sum square of the residual. This is the A. It is not, it is full. Now I am going deleting this, only this table I am deleting, and I am going to calculate. I am going to calculate the multiple regression model. Multiple regression. Look here. So come here, multiple regression model I am discussing. Demand is the function of price, income, and wealth. So here, then go to the data. After that, data analysis. After that, regression. Regression, then make the okay. Okay. This delete. This take like this, and after that, delete this. Delete. This also delete. Otherwise, the result will come on the same place. Here come. What is the dependent variable? The dependent variable is y. Y is the function of x1, x2, x3. Means demand is the function of price, income, and wealth. So demand is the y range. Y range means demand. So we taking the demand here. This is the demand. Input x range. Then this bring here. X is the multiple variable price, income, and wealth. So select these three. Three select. After selecting three, already this position is coming here. After that, output range we come here. Click here, and this position you can select any place. I'm selecting this position, and then we do the OK. 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 OK is come here. Observations are 10. 10 observation. Look, this is coming. Okay. This is coming. So you can, this is coming. So the result is this. Result is this. R square is coming 1 because the data has been selected in a straight, so it is coming 1, adjusted R square observation. So this is the, so you can look this. By this, intercept means constant is 2100, but x variable here, x variable 1 means price, x variable 2 means income, x variable 3 means wealth. The coefficient of price is this, income is this, and wealth is this. So all the coefficient you can put in the model. Y is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2, beta 0 plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus beta 3 x3. So you can put the value of beta 0, beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, beta 0, beta 1, beta 2 you can put in the model. So then the T statistics is this, the P value is this, the F value is this. Then we have to look the value of F value. Here F value is this, P value is this. So by this you can understand the hypothesis will be accepted or rejected, you can understand. Suppose I am coming in the second sheet. Second sheet I am coming here, year and GDP in billion. GDP in billion is given, year and GDP in billion is given of a country from 2015 to 2022. So our model will be GDP is the function of year. In the different years, we are forecasting the GDP with the help of regression model in the case of time series. So GDP is the dependent variable and year is independent variable. So GDP is the Y and year is the X. So we can write here, go to the data. After that, go to the data analysis. Then click on the regression. Then OK. After this delete. This is the previous one. Otherwise, software will not work. This, yes. After that, here, yes. So Y means GDP. So GDP is the dependent variable, year is the independent variable. GDP is this. Independent variable X range is the year. So take the year like this. Select the year. After that, your result will come here. Then take the point this here. Result will come here. Do the OK. Result is coming. Your result is coming like this. Your result is coming here. Look, here R square is 0.88. If R square is 0.88 means the D square is 0.12, 80%, 88% R square. Adjusted R square is this. less than, okay, adjusted r square, observation are 8, observation are 8, this number are 8. In the first column we have written the name of the variables. This 9 means 1 decrease, then 8, observations are 8. Okay, this value is also given. ESS, RSS, TSS, mean sum square of ESS, mean sum square of RSS. Like this, F value is high. F value is high, so model is good. F value is high, the model is good. Intercept is this. So suppose we write y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x. So y is equal to beta 0 value is this. In the place of beta 0, we can put the value of this coefficient intercept. And in the place of beta 1, we can put the value of 132.1429. Means change in y by change in x is equal to 132.1429. And if you put the value of y is equal to minus 264,958 plus 132.1429x. So if we put the value of x, then we can calculate the value of y. According to this rule, you can calculate the value of y in this model. So we can do this. Now we are seeing the third one is that here look. That is the more important channel, the salary. Salary, y is the salary level. Salary is the dependent variable. Gender, D1 means first dummy variable. First dummy variable is gender. Second dummy variable is region, and x is independent variable. It is quantitative. Dummy variable means qualitative variable, and uh, this x is quantitative variables. So salary denoted by y. D1 means gender of the respondent, D2 means region of the respondent, and x means experience in years of the respondent. So salary level, if the salary level is this 2300 salary per month, gender 0 means female, 1 means male. So this respondent is female, 0 means rural areas, 1 means urban area. Experience is 2 years. So salary, that person salary is 2300. She is female from rural areas and 2 years experience. This salary 2455, she is the female living in the urban area, one means urban area, and experience is 3 years. 4000 salary those person whose gender is the male from the rural areas and experience is 5 years. 3000 salary, the gender is male, 1 means male, and rural area, 0 means rural areas, and experience is 4 years. Like this we have taken the data. Understand, when we make the questionnaire, we give the data to fill. In the questionnaire we write the gender of the respondent, the region of the respondent, their current salary, their saving, their number of experience, such type of, both type of things we write in the questionnaire. In the questionnaire, we collect the data, quantitative data and qualitative data both. So all those things enter in the Excel, and we are doing this regression model. This is for this regression model. Dependent variable is the quantitative and independent variable is the qualitative, like gender or region, like this. This is called the ANOVA model. ANOVA. And if the dependent variable is quantitative and independent variable is quantitative and qualitative both, gender, region, experience in year, it will become ANCOA, analysis of covariance model. So I am discussing the ANOVA model first, then I will discuss the ANCOA model. So in this we are coming here by also, then come to the data, then regression go, click here, then I am selecting this value. Excel is easy, you can use the Excel, no cost. So try to do your practice in Excel. To do the more, look here. Y is the salary dependent variable. This is dummy variable regression model. This taken. X variable I am taking only gender and region, both I am taking. Gender and region both taken. Then this place I want the result. Then the result will be here. Then the result is come. Look, this is the result. Gender and region. Our model will be here. Our model will be here. Y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 0 plus b1 d1 means first dummy variable plus b2 d2 second dummy variable. This is your model. Understand? This is your model. Model is coming like this. Model is coming like this. Here x1 variable is the gender and x2 variable is the what? X2 variable is the region. So here y is equal to, so y means calculated y is equal to right b0 is the constant intercept 217. It is given here. Look, it is given here 217. And this is the 5307.5 is the coefficient of dummy variable gender plus 5307 here d1 means gender plus second variable coefficient region is 4951 plus 4951 d2 means region like this. Understand? Look here, calculated estimated by ey, look here, write the estimated y if by this. Suppose d1 is equal to what? Suppose d1 is equal to 0. d1 is equal to 0 and d2 is equal to also 0. d2 is equal to also 0. Then what will be? Then we can calculate what it is saying. It is saying that expected value of y, mean salary if the respondent is female from the rural areas. d1 is 0 means female and d2 is 0 means from the rural areas. Then y is equal to this 217 plus this into d1 is equal to 0, so this into 0 is equal to 0 and this into d2 is equal to also 0, then the salary will be 217 like this. And if the expected value of y, if d1 is equal to 1, here 1 and d2 is also 1, then here this into 1 and this into 1, then you can calculate. Suppose female from the urban areas, so d1 is equal to 0, d2 is equal to 1. Female from urban area. So female means 0 and urban area means d2 is 1. So this plus this into 0, female from rural area. So this d1 value is 0 and this into 1. Then you can calculate the value of y by this methodology. So this is the situation. R square is 0.74 means the model is good. Adjusted R square is less than this. Observation are 10. This is given estimated sum square, residual sum square, total sum square, mean sum square of regression, mean sum square of residual, like this given. And t value is given, p value is given, this f value is given, this is given. So all those things are given. According to this, you can do here expected salary EY, expected salary if the respondent is male from urban area. So D1 is equal to 1, D2 is equal to 1 also. So in the place of D1, D2, put 111 and you can calculate. Expected salary of male from rural areas. So EY D1 is equal to 1 means male and D2 is equal to rural area means 0. So here D1 is equal to 1 and this is equal to 0. By this, actually this regression model is the econometrics model that is based on the empirical data. We have taken the data of the persons living in the rural areas or urban area, male or female, what is their current salary. On the basis of this, we are doing this modeling. On the doing the basis of this, we are doing this modeling, and this is the empirical model. This is the empirical model or a statistical model. So this is the case of this. This is the case of two variable. This is the case of two variable. So now I am calculating this in the case of this is called the ANOVA model, because independent variable I have taken only gender and region. That is the qualitative. And suppose we take the independent variable gender, region and experience in year. Experience in year in quantitative, it will become ANCOA, analysis of covariance. I am doing this here. Come here. Then like this, then regression, then go here, then select again. Otherwise the previous one is given, so result will not come. Where result you want? This coming result like this. So y is the salary, so I'm taking this region, this. X is the independent variable or three gender, region and experience in here. So we are taking like this. Understand? After that we want the result here. We want the result here. I am taking the result here. Result will come here. Then do the okay. This is your result. This is the result. This is the result. Your result is coming here. Here this coming the result. This is called ANCOA model. So in this ANCOA model, you are seeing this model, you are seeing this model, you are seeing this. Understand? I understanding you are this. Here, suppose intercept coefficient is now this, and x1 variable is means d1 gender, x2 variable is the region, and x3 variable is experience in year. Experience has high role. This experience is 1 year, then this into 1. Experience 2 year, then this into 2. By this. So by this value we have taken, we can calculate this. We can calculate this on the basis of this. This I am deleting. Delete entire column. Not okay. No, this another. Okay. Yes, I'm deleting this. Yes, right. So it is coming here. This model is coming here. So here we will put here in this case, we have written here D2, na? We have written here D2. Okay. Yes, here. We have written here this. After that, we add 1. Then add B3, B1, B2, then B3, X, like this. Not coming. Okay, I'm making this again. File this. Okay, no problem. I'm deleting this. According to this, I will write this. Okay. Look, by this, we can say that here we will write this here. So expected salary is denoted by y. Y is equal to B0. B0 is the constant. B0 plus B1. B1 is the coefficient of D1. D1 is the gender. B1 D1 plus D2, D2. D2 is the coefficient of D2. D2 is the region. Plus here write B3. B3 is the coefficient of what? X. X is the experience in year. So the model will be this, like this. Then we can write expected value of Y, means expected salary if D1 is equal to you can write 1. D1 is equal to 1 means the person is the male. D1 is equal to 1, person is the male. D2 is equal to he is from the urban area, and X means how many experience in year. Experience is suppose 10 year. Then calculate. Then this bracket closed. After that you can write is equal to, calculate this. According to this put the value. According to this put the value in this. Here B1 is B0 is equal to B0 is equal to 217. Suppose here write Y is equal to B0. B0 means 217 plus B1. The value of B1 is minus. The value of B1 means the intercept of this 1646 plus minus 1646 D1. 1646 D1. B2 coefficient is minus 844, then plus minus 844 D2, then D2. After that the coefficient of x3 is plus 11. So plus 1159.063 x. The model is like this. Your model is this. And then expected value of y, EY, mean value of y, mean salary. If the D1 is equal to 1, the respondent, the person is from D1 is equal to 1 means D1 is the gender, D2 is the region, X is experience in year. So D1 is 1 means the person is male, and from the D2 is 1, not D2 is 1. Okay, here D2 is 1. D2 by the mistake I have written this. D2 is 1. Okay, D2 is 1. I have written this. D2 is what? D2 is 1. D2 is 1. D2 is 1. No, I am coming here. D2 is 1. D2 is 1. D2 is 1. 1 means from urban area. D2 is 1 means the respondent. D1 is 1 means the respondent is male. D2 is 1 is from the urban area, and experience is X is equal to 10 means experience is 10 year. Then what will be expected salary? So this value, the value of D1 1, D2 1, X10 put here in this model. Here D1 is equal to 1, this into 1. Here duty is equal to this. You can put this, then you can calculate the value. After that you can calculate this value. So this is the situation. By this methodology you can do the study. Okay, so by this methodology you can do this study. Yes, hello.
Yes,
Hello,
sir,
madam.
we understand.
Yes, understand.
Yes, sir.
It will take
आपने
time.
किया
No,
वैसे ही
yes.
मेरा भी कैलकुलेशन हो गया.
हो गया, बहुत अच्छा मैडम.
यस सर, डेटा एनालिसिस भी जो नहीं आया था ना, वो आपने सेटिंग बताया फाइल में से, उनसे करके आ गया.
जी, बहुत अच्छा. तो इससे क्या है कि
Yes,
इसमें
sir.
कोई खर्च भी नहीं है और एक्सेल से लोग कर सकता है। हालांकि एक्सेल से हम एसपीएसएस में भी डेटा ले सकते हैं, या थोड़ा सा हम एसपीएसएस को दिखाते हैं, एसपीएसएस बोलते हैं, स्टाटा दिखाते हैं। स्टाटा में हम थोड़ा सा आते हैं, स्टाटा हम थोड़ा देखते हैं, स्टाटा पर क्या सिचुएशन है। तो स्टाटा पर थोड़ा सा स्टाटा देखिए आप, जैसे कि स्टाटा है, लेकिन स्टाटा तो सबके पास होगा ही नहीं। ये स्टाटा का एक्सेल है, स्टाटा को हम एक्सेल से भी डेटा लेते हैं, यहाँ पर डेटा एडिटर में जा करके डेटा ले सकते हैं, एक्सेल से कॉपी करके हम डेटा इसमें डाल सकते हैं। या वेज दिया गया है, देखिए मैरिड, मैरिड इस पर क्लिक करेंगे, यहाँ पर नेम ऑफ द वेरिएबल देन लेबल, 1 मीन्स मैरिड, 0 मीन्स अनमैरिड, it will discuss all those about here. Then wage, wage annual salary in $1,000 is given, it is given details, so all given, experience as a professional in year given, age in years is given, age given, so playing years playing at college, how many years did study in the college, so different things is given. So the two methodology, one is by the command and one is by the uh, default methods. So here go to the statistics and go to the linear, then I come here by this command here. Look, this is the dependent variable, this is the independent variable. It is easy. Suppose dependent variable you are taking wage, so take the wage. Independent variable we take the person is married or not married is also determine the wage. Experience in year, age, how many years in the college, I am taking this only, this variable. After that enter, click enter, click or OK to, the result will come. Look, this is the result is coming, this is the result is coming. So you can take the result by this also, and by this command here, look, this is the command is given. By this command you write the regression, reg, then gap, reg regression, then gap. After that dependent variable is the wage, wage. Suppose I write the wage, and after that independent variable I will write, then click, the software will not work, because what is installed the abbreviation of the variable in this software. This is the important. I have enter for the wage, then click wage. After wage is the experience, EXPER. Suppose I will enter EXPE, then not work. After that, look, then after that age, age, after that COLL. Oh, not gap here, na? Here gap is important. Yes, COLL. After that, then after that we do the enter, automatically result will come. Result is coming. So I have taken wage is the dependent variable, experience in year, age, and college, how many years passed in the college, 3 independent variable. Here I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 independent variables. So by this methodology you can do this. This is also okay, but suppose you have the stata is also is not very tough. Main thing is that you have to understand the concept is very important, and if you are understanding the concept you can do this. Yes, hello. So अगर आप लोग कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं तो कुछ पूछिए, नहीं तो टाइम तो लगभग 2 घंटा हो ही रहा है, 9 मिनट कम है. Okay, time is already passed. There is only 8 minutes less than this. Okay.
सर क्लियर है सारा चीज,
क्या क्या?
क्लियर है सारा चीज.
बहुत अच्छा मैडम.
जी जी.
हमने इसीलिए ही स्टार्ट ही किया, हमने सोचा कि जो भी पढ़ाएंगे क्लियर करेंगे, क्लियर. चूंकि इकोनोमेट्रिक्स थोड़ा सा क्लिष्ट माना जाता है, कॉम्प्लेक्स, लेकिन हमने डिसाइड किया कि क्लियर ही करेंगे। थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, टाइम कम है, अगर लोग प्रैक्टिस करते मेरे साथ, टाइम ज्यादा होता तो और ज्यादा क्लियर होता, लेकिन कम समय में हमने ज्यादा इंक्लूड करने का प्रयास किया है।
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा रहा सर, बहुत बढ़िया।
सो प्रार्थिता मैम कहाँ है?
ये
एंड
इधर है
श्यामा
सर।
यस
श्री,
सर, आई एम हियर
यस
सर।
यस, हाँ मैम।
यस।
और श्यामा श्री मैडम कहाँ है? हाँ है ना, हाँ हाँ।
मैम सर सच
श्री,
में बहुत ही अच्छा सेशन था, और जो एनओआर और एनकोवा का आपने ऑलरेडी जो डेटा दिया था, उनसे डेटा एनालिसिस मेरे में नहीं था, सो मुझे थोड़ा, मैं आपसे लेट थी, लेकिन जो दूसरी बार समझा है उसमें आ गई। सो एनोवा एनकोवा दोनों का रिजल्ट भी आपके जैसा ही आया और पता चल गया सर।
तो यही अंतर है, देखना है कि सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कि जब आप मॉडलिंग करेंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि कौन कौन, मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है रिसर्च का, उसके हिसाब से कौन कौन से वेरिएबल होगा, क्वांटिटेटिव है कि क्वांटिटेटिव की क्वालिटेटिव है, कौन सा है, उसके हिसाब से आप डेटा का कलेक्शन करेंगे क्वेश्चनर से या कहीं
सर सच
सोर्स से,
में टाइम थोड़ा कम
और
मिला
आप
हमें,
यूज
आप
करेंगे।
और 2 कलाक, आप 2 घंटे होते तो और ज्यादा कुछ सीखने को मिलता है एक्सेल में। एसपीएसएस के अलावा एक्सेल जो हमारे पास फ्री वर्जन में होता है, उनसे सीखने को ज्यादा मिलता है सर।
हाँ मिलता है इसमें भी।
एक्चुअली मैम इसलिए हम लोगों ने सर का सेशन बाद में रखा है।
Yes,
1:30 बजे
ma'am.
से रखा है कि जैसे, क्योंकि सब लंच में बहुत बिजी हो जाएंगे और भूख भी लग जाएगा, इसलिए हम 11 बजे नहीं रखा, आफ्टर लंच रखा, बिकॉज सर का सेशन बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग और
Yes.
प्रैक्टिकल होता है।
सही में।
तो एनी क्वेश्चन यू हैव, एनी क्वेश्चन पार्टिसिपेंट्स, आप लोगों का अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है, कुछ भी है, क्योंकि सर का सेशन बहुत जानकारी देने लायक था एंड एट द सेम टाइम बहुत इंफॉर्मेटिव। अगर कोई सचमुच सीखने आए हैं तो सर के लिए एक्चुअली एक बहुत बड़ा, आई वुड एक्चुअली लाइक टू अपलॉड सर, this is actually a clap from my side on behalf of myself and the participants also, क्योंकि इतना अच्छा आपने सिखाया, आई मीन एज अ टीचर, जो लोग बेसिकली नहीं जानते या नहीं आइडिया है आर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड का जो है, वो भी सीख जाएंगे। आप इतना इजी तरीके से सीखे हैं। तो सर अभी मुझे लगता है कि एवरीवन इज सेटिस्फाइड, और वीडियो भी हम अपलोड करते हैं हर
They will do the practice.
today I will also
practice लोग करेगा।
they will do the practice.
ठीक है।
एकदम एकदम।
ओके मैडम, हाँ।
Okay, so sir, I think the session ends here now for you, and it's almost near time. And sir, do you have anything more to add? Otherwise, we can conclude.
नहीं ठीक है मैडम, हमने सोचा कि कैसे कम, हमने जब टॉपिक ले लिया तो टॉपिक कि कैसे करें कि लोग समझे उसको, मेन चीज है समझे, क्योंकि हम लोग भी जब पढ़ने जाते थे तो समझते ही नहीं थे, लेक्चर हो जाती थी नहीं समझ पाते थे, थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स था, तो हमने ही प्रयास किया।
Okay, so it's been a very interesting as well as a very practical session of Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Mitra. As we all see by the message chats and by also direct and chats.
Yes.
Manoj sir, where he has taught about the regression model analysis in a very nice way. So with this, we end this session. Thank you so much, sir, for your time, because we know that you are a very busy
मैडम आप
person.
लोग ऐसा करिए ना कि एक बार मतलब इकोनोमेट्रिक्स पर ही कराइए, 1 वीक का
Yes, sir,
इकोनोमेट्रिक्स पर, उसमें हर स्लाइड को हम लोग टच करेंगे। हाँ
डेफिनेटली सर, आप जब हमारा साथ है तो हम जरूर वो करेंगे, और पार्टिसिपेंट भी जरूर इंटरेस्टेड होंगे, हमारा ग्रुप भी है। एंड अभी अर्पिता मैम ने भी लिखा है कि we want another session of Professor Manoj sir in next program also. So you are highly in demand, sir. So thank you so much. With this, the research scholars are also very much benefited. And participants, I would also like to thank you on behalf of the organizing committee for being so much enthusiastic and so much interactive also. And at the same time, we will meet again in the next session, and the details will be given to you, which we usually give. And with that, I will be ending the session. And Manoj sir, once again, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
sir.
Thank you all, madam. Thank you all the participants. All the participants. Thank you. for
थैंक यू
this.
सर, बहुत अच्छा, बहुत
Thank
बढ़िया.
you. Thank you. बहुत अच्छा.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So with this, I am ending the meeting, and sir is also very busy. So that is why I thought that it would be better that we will be having him in the next program also. So thank you all participants. With this, I end the meeting.